Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good night, everyone. Welcome to our presentation final report of collaborative project on using interactive learning tools to enhance vocabulary skills among seventh grade students at Baitur Rahim Junior High School in Jambi. My name is Rifal Putra Pratama. I am a speaker and also moderator for this video. Okay. Before before we start, I want to introduce you my team. The first is Detaria Pirada, who will present as our second speaker. Restu Rahayu, who will take the stage as our third presenter. And Siska Elvina, who will conclude the season as our fourth presenter. Together, we will guide you through the key insights and outcomes of our collaborative project, which focus on enhancing vocabulary skills through interactive learning. Thank you for being here. Let's get started. I want to share my PDF. Okay, I want to explain the chapter 1 introductions of our collaborative project report, highlighting the foundation that sets the stage for this innovative approach to teaching. Let's start with the background. This is the background information. Okay, education is evolving, and with it comes the growing needs for effective methods to improve students' vocabulary skill. At Baitur Rahim Junior High School, seventh grades faces a crucial period in their language development, where mastering vocabulary becomes the cornerstone of academic success and effective communication. Interactive learning is a powerful tool in this journey. By engaging students creatively, it's not only enhanced learning, it's not only enhance learning outcomes, but also makes the process more enjoyable. Okay, now I want to explaining the problem statement, right? Now on to the problem statement. Traditional teaching technique talk valuable often lack the dynamism needed to captivate young learners. Recognizing this. Recognizing this, our project seeks to explore how technology, specifically Canva, quizzes, YouTube, and PowerPoint, can transform vocabulary lessons into a creative experience. The core question is we address is, can this technology effectively support vocabulary learning and improve student engagement? Now we move to the objective. Our project objective have two clear objectives specifically. The first is to explore the potential of interactive tools like Canva, quizzes, YouTube, and PowerPoint in teaching vocabulary. The second is, no. That question is to evaluate how these tools can enrich English teaching and learning activities, especially within the context of a lesson plan on describing someone. Yeah. Lastly, let's define the scope of the project. This initiative focuses on designing a lesson plan tailored towards seventh grade students, utilizing interactive learning methods. This outcome, a teaching approach that is not only engaging but also foster better participation and vocabulary retention. That's our explanation. Okay, we move to the next presenter. Thank you for watching.
Okay, thank you, moderator. So I will explain chapter 2 is about literature review. First one is overview of existing words. So in this part, we explain that technology is a useful tool for students and should have an important role in education. And technology enhanced language learning, or we call TEL, which focus on how technology affects second language teaching and learning, is one of the primary method for incorporating technology into language learning. And TEL employs computer and multimedia as extra resources with the teaching and learning process. Because of its rapid accessibility, technology aids in subject matter learning for both teacher and student. And the second paragraph, there are previous studies that show the benefits of technology in learning. We can see here, first from Mahyudi, demonstrate that using technology like Google Classroom, Moodle, Quizzes, and Zoom can enhance student motivation, focus, and academic performance. And then study by Artianasi and Vedayanti discovered that technology tools like projector, interactive software, and instructional film significantly increased student interest and involvement in class. And other study like Nurisma discovered that in comparison to traditional teaching approach, the usage of interactive learning media greatly improves student interest in learning. And then by Melati et al., show that technology helps students improve their speaking abilities, promote self-directed learning, and facilitate more effective instructor monitoring of student progress. So the studies become the foundation for this project, which aim to develop and apply technology-based interactive lesson plan. And then the main goal of this project is to help students describe people in writing, reading, and speaking by using technology. This is expected to make learning more effective and interesting. Okay, next is gap analysis. In the gap part, we write that in previous studies, technology like Google Classroom, Moodle quizzes, and Zoom are often used in learning. However, this project used additional technologies such as YouTube, Canva, and PowerPoint to support vocabulary, to support um, teaching learning process, and it also explains how this tool can be integrated into teaching learning process. And then theoretical framework. So we use two main theories. The first theory of multimedia learning. So it is from Richard Mayer. He explained the importance of using text, audio, and image together to improve student understanding. This theory also discussed the concept of dual coding, where the brain processes verbal and visual information simultaneously to enhance student understanding and retention. And the second theory is self-determination theory. So this theory emphasizes the importance of internal motivation and basic human needs to achieve self-certification. In learning, this theory encourages teachers to create an environment that support student needs for competence and independence. For example, technology-based tasks such as quizzes and creative challenge on other creative challenge on Instagram, for example, can increase student intrinsic motivation by providing interesting and relevant learning experiences. So that's all for my explanation. Back to moderator.
Okay, thank you for Detaria. For the third presenter, we will explain by Restu Rahayu. For Restu, the time is yours.
Here I will explain about the third chapter. It's about methodology, but I will not explain each point, but I will conclude what is the methodology part about. So, the methodology of this project outlines a systematic approach to designing and implementing the lesson plan. Initially, during the planning stage, my team identified a school for a study and conducted interviews to collect data. After facing challenges with the original school choice, we selected Baitura Him Junior High School, specifically grade 7 English classes. So we interview the English teacher there. His name is Mr. Bayu. And once the interviews were completed, we also asked him to give his lesson plan untuk kami kembangkan menggunakan teknologi. So once the interviews were completed, my team analyzed the teacher's original lesson plan and modified it using interactive technologies such as Canva, YouTube, quizzes, and PowerPoint. And during the evaluation stage, we reviewed the modified lesson plan for alignment with curriculum standards, clarity for objectives, and its ability to meet student needs. So the lesson plan development was tailored for grade 7 students, focusing on the topic describing someone, and data collection involved interviewing an English teacher and gathering the original lesson plan for analysis. My team carefully examined the collected data to identify gaps in the existing teaching method. By using qualitative analysis, we pinpointed areas for improvement and incorporated technology-based solution. To implement the plan, we use tools like Canva for creating visuals, YouTube for educational videos, quizzes for engaging quizzes, and PowerPoint for structured lesson delivery. That's all about the methodology part. We can move to the next part.
Okay, thank you, Restu. That's a good present. For the last, not last, for the next chapter will be presented by Siska Elvina. For Siska, the time is yours.
Thank you, moderator, for the opportunity. So I will explain about the chapter 4, project implementations. In this chapter, it is about the timeline, roles, responsibility, and also the challenges that we face during the project. Part A, timeline. This explains the activity that we have done. Firstly, determining the target and locations. It's included in the preparation phase that we finish in the first week after we discuss the where is the school destinations that we want to interview the teachers, and then in the third week we finish the interviewing task. It's included in the analysis phase after we the interviewing we did after we got the letter from the department. And then in the fourth week, we finish the lesson plan, quiz, and assignment, and also the report. For the writing lesson, it's included in the modifying phase. We finish the lesson plan after we got the lesson plan from the one of the teacher of Baitrohim Junior High Schools. And then for the quiz and report, we have included in the creating phase, and we have done in the fourth week. And for the roles and also the responsibility, each of our team members have roles. Firstly, as the interviewer, writer of the lessons, and also writer of quizzes and material, and last is a report writer. For the interviewer, Restu Rahayu as the interviewer in this project, and he doing the interviewing after we got the letter from the department, and she finished the task in the third week. And for the lesson plan is doing by Detaria di Pirada. She finished her task in the fourth week after the teachers give the lesson plans, and also after we discuss what we want to write in the lesson plan. And for the quizzes and material designs doing by Rifal Putra Pratama, he finished in the fourth week after we analyze what are the interactive tools or website that we want to use, and the type of questions that we want to give in the students quiz and assignment. And for the report writer, it is half done in the fourth week after all members finish their tasks. And for the challenges that we face during the project, there is 4 challenges for that we want to interview. Firstly, we have a senior high school for Jambi City, but we didn't go in there because the teacher that we want to interview has retired. And then we discuss again, and we find the Baitrohim Jambi Integrated Islamic Junior High School because the teacher agreed to interview. And so the problem is solved because we find the school that we want to interview. And for the second challenges is waiting for the letter of introduction to the schools. It takes a long time. So it's challenges for we because we didn't doing the project early. But it is solved when we get a letter from the department. And in the third week, the problem is When going interview, not all members can come to the school because they have their appointment. So not all members can come to the school, but it is solved by two of our members, Detaria and Restu, as the representative of our team to go to the school for interview. And in the fourth week, the challenges is find out the website, the tools, and also the questions for quizzes assignment that we want to give to the students. It is challenges because we need to find out what is the tools, what is the questions that related suitable to give to the students at second grade in the Baitul Junior High Schools. But it's solved after we discuss again the tools that we want to use, choose Canva, YouTube, PowerPoint, and also quizzes as the tools. So I think that's all explanation from me. Back to the moderator.
Thank you, Siska. It's a good presentation. Okay, for the last chapter will be presented by Restu Rahayu. For Restu, the time is yours.
So for the results, you can see that the results highlight the differences between the original lesson plan and modified lesson plans. The original plan relied on textbooks and traditional teaching methods, which limited student engagement. In contrast, the modified plan utilized interactive technologies to create dynamic learning experience. Students participated in group discussion, creative assignments, and quizzes, fostering collaborative and active learning. The modified lesson plan successfully met the project's objectives. It incorporated tools like Canva for visual learning, YouTube for audio-visual content, quizzes for interactive quiz, and PowerPoint for presenting structured lesson. These tools made the learning process engaging and tailored to the students' needs. However, implementing the plan posed some challenges, such as the dependency on internet access and the availability of equipment like projectors. Despite this limitation, the project demonstrated that technology could significantly enhance student engagement and vocabulary learning. And for the future improvement, we recommended addressing the constraints of technology availability to ensure the sustainability of such innovative teaching methods. Additionally, exploring ways to make the lesson plans adaptable to other grades and subjects could broaden their impact. Overall, the modified lesson plan proved to be an effective and interactive teaching tool. So I think that's all from me. Back to moderator. Thank you.
Thank you, Restu. That's a good presentation. I think that's all for our presentation group. For a bad luck, for a bad vocabulary, please forgive because we're still learning. I think that's all for our video. Bye. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for being patient, watching until the end. I'm Rifal Putra Pratama as moderator. See you soon. Bye.